There is a whole lot of transition right now at JFK Airport. The Port Authority has been working with airline partners and investors to replace what really has been a patchwork of terminals. Years of planning, those new terminal buildings are really taking shape now. I got an exclusive look inside the redevelopment project. More than 14,000 workers are there trying to get it all done day and night. I want to show you the current map of JFK Airport. The areas around Terminal 4, Delta, and Terminal 5, JetBlue, will pretty much stay the same. Those are recently renovated. But up here is where the new Terminal 6 will be built. And down here is where the big new Terminal 1 will be built. A huge project. There is some taxpayer money necessary for the roads and the infrastructure, but most of the costs are being picked up by the airlines and by the investors who will operate the new terminals. If you're one of the 60 million passengers passing through JFK Airport every year, you have endured this. Or maybe this. The $19 billion redevelopment program at JFK has snarled up traffic and turned most of the airport into a construction site. It is not ideal for travelers, but they're managing to do all this without missing a flight. And in the end, there will be two huge new terminals alongside the ones already rebuilt. It is a big upgrade.
Well, I think this is a generational project. I think the New York, New Jersey airports really had fallen into a disgraceful state of being outdated, undersized, and simply not appropriate for one of the leading regions, if not the leading region in the world. And what these airports are gateways to that region. And we should have airports that the region deserves.
And Port Authority Executive Director Rick Cotton has recent evidence that this can be done. Just a few miles away at LaGuardia, an $8 billion project there to replace an airport that was in embarrassingly bad shape.
So the LaGuardia project is really an example of the kind of thing you're doing here, but it is on a bigger scale, on a bigger airport.
This is our biggest project to date. In fact, this is the largest airport project in the country.
So who pays for all of this?
Well, good question. It's very different. We have the major terminal projects, and we have two brand new terminals being built. Several of the other terminals have done major renovations. But the terminal expense is borne entirely by our private partners. So we have done all of these terminals as public-private partnerships.
I got an exclusive tour through the construction site. There is a well-choreographed buzz here every day. Around the airport, 14,000 workers are busy on a 24-hour-a-day project.
We are entering new Terminal 6, future arrivals roadway. We're going to walk through here.
Okay.
To take you to the back of the building so that you get a great vantage point of some of the ongoing construction.
At the center of this rebuild is Gina Bigler, the Director of Construction at JFK.
Do you look at an architectural plan and see in your head what it's going to look like, or do you have the same reveal moment that I had walking around this corner?
That's one thing, about when you go to engineering school, you're looking at drawings all day, but there's nothing like coming to the field and seeing it for yourself. We have steel erection ongoing. We're still working on utilities, excavation for utilities. We've got mechanical, electrical, plumbing going on inside the building. Baggage handling work is ongoing. Be able to see a good vantage point of the future gates. When we open the first phase in 26, there'll be 5 gates open. We'll eventually, similar concept as New Terminal 1, that once we open our new facility, we'll be able to take existing Terminal 7 down and then move the flights from 7 will move here, and then we'll be able to continue construction in the footprint of Terminal 7.
An extension of this.
Extension of this will continue
So
on.
there's fewer you know, sort of the hallmark of JFK, for good or bad, has been that it's been all these disparate buildings built at different times, didn't really work well with each other. This now really harmonizes some of those buildings.
Seamless, yeah. The north side of the airport will be seamless, and even seamless to Terminal 5, which is behind us.
And Rick Cotton does have a message for flyers coming to JFK now who are feeling some of the pain with the transition.
We did LaGuardia this way. We're doing JFK, which is we are keeping the airport functioning throughout the construction process. It's necessary. I mean, these are gateways to the region. We apologize for the inconvenience, but our hope is that people will believe that the end result will justify the inconvenience of the years of construction.
So the terminals are being built in phases. In Terminal 1, there'll be 14 gates initially open in 2026. Terminal 6, also 2 phases, the first phase in 2026. So it's a big project.
It is a big project. It's amazing to get an up-close look at it and to understand all the planning that goes into the different phases. Of course, getting to the airport is only the first part of your travel.
Well, and that really, like, more than anything, is the short-term pain here. What they say they're doing with the roads, though, is trying to reduce the number of decision points. Meaning where you weren't sure, am I in the left lane for rental car return and the middle lane for arrivals?
And you're trying to drive at the same time you're looking up at all the signs, and then you're like, oh no, I'm in the left lane, I need to be 3 lanes over there, right?
Yeah, one of the things they're trying to do is keep the community informed on this. Just recently talking about a community advisory meeting that they have scheduled for Monday, so you can get a little more information there about all these things happening at JFK. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.